not trying to see the love. And that's, I mean, trash like the. Hello, goddess. Welcome to Lifestyle Colin YouTube channel. My name is Colin, and I am Becky of Algorithm with the Vibes. If you are a returning subscriber, welcome and hello. If you are new to my channel, thank you so much for clicking on this video and spending time with me today. Please subscribe to my channel and vibe with the guys. So in today's video, we are doing a 400-day mom marathon check-in. Today is day 75 of our 400-day mom marathon. Today is Sunday, January 14th, and I did place a grocery order, so I was like, let me go ahead and also do a check-in. What is going on? Let me catch y'all up, let me catch y'all up, let me stop playing and catch y'all up. I had to put on some clothes because even though my house, I'm actually hot right now because I keep my house pretty warm. I opened the door for 30 seconds to bring the groceries in, and whatever I have on being comfortable around here. Opening that door, I need to have some clothes on because I was sick, good and sick. I'm talking about fever sick, shiver sick, in the bed all day sick, didn't eat for 3 days sick. I sweated it out. I think I sweat every night. I didn't take my temperature because I knew I was gonna get over it. It wasn't vomiting, so I knew I wasn't that, but I had a cough, little phlegm in my cough, or actually a lot of phlegm. It wasn't a lot of sneezing, it was just an occasional heavy cough, and my tongue is still not right, so I'm not going to show y'all my tongue. My tongue is still sick. I did brush it and floss it yesterday and today when I was finally able to get out of the bed without like holding on to the wall, losing my equilibrium. Like, it got really real. Shout out to my daughters, they took care of me. They had stuff they could make on their own to eat. We made it through. I feel like I'm back to 100%. It's 17 degrees in Dallas, I feel like right now. It's cold. And I left my water running in the tub in the sinks. Yeah, it's 17 degrees. It's going to be colder Monday and Tuesday, and Wednesday and Thursday it'll be back up. But it's still going to be really cold. And I need to run to the dollar store because I do not want to spend over $1 for stuff that I need, like toothpaste and paper towels and stuff like that. I do not want to order those things from Amazon, even though I would much rather go to Dollar General, but I'm not walking in 20-degree weather to go get that stuff, so I might just order it right now so it'll be here tomorrow. My daughters, they have their toothpaste, but I need some more toothpaste, and I think that's it really that I just need right now. I got squoze a little bit out, but I think that today might be the last day I can use that toothpaste, but I don't know. Okay, so that's where we are with it. I've been sick, and my oldest daughter, she got sick yesterday. She was sick in the bed all day. She got what I had. There was no throwing up. It was real hot. So we went to bed last night, and of course I didn't let her not take any medicine. I was giving her medicine, my natural medicines that I did, my mommy medicine every 30 minutes on an hour and half hour, and then and so her fever broke this morning. She didn't have it for very long. She's better now. She's in there with her sister. I told her just to relax for today, and we can get back maybe tomorrow, but I still have to do a lot of cleaning up because I took those 3 days off, so I have to get back on track. I might spend next week getting my house and everything, you know, back on track. So that's the update on us. We doing good. Because I was sick for those 3 days, I lost about 4 pounds. I'm having to get my weight back up. I ate today, I ate yesterday. My daughter ate today, both of them. She ate a little bit, not as much as I would have liked for her to eat, but she still ate, so I'm happy with that. My Amazon delivery will be here in a few minutes. And what else did I want to talk about? I told y'all today is day 75 of the mom marathon. I guess I just want to say focus on your health. Make sure that you are dressing appropriately if you're going out into the weather. I always, you know, wear a sweater, another sweater, a coat, heavy socks, boots. If I was to just want to go get that dollar toothpaste, I would put on gloves and scarf and, you know, a hat. I don't ever go without a hat. But I think I might order it from Amazon and just save my little stuff inside because, ooh, those 3 days, jeez, I was really sick. But there was no vomiting, so I'm thankful for that. I was not in here throwing up. So that is the check-in on that. As far as what is going on, as far as my commentary, I wanted to talk about Pimp. Oh my gosh, I was so happy. I don't know how I made my way on down this rabbit hole, but if there is any other rabbit hole I will be wanting to make my way down, it started like last night and today. It started a little bit last night, and then like once you start clicking on stuff on YouTube, your algorithm just starts feeding you a whole bunch more of that certain topic. So I wanted to talk about it. I mean, I was raised in Houston. I was born in Fort Worth. From 2 to 17, I lived in Houston, and then I graduated high school in Fort Worth again, and then I lived in Dallas. I moved to DC for college, and then I lived in Dallas and did my early 20s in Dallas. So I love Texas. I'm from Texas. Well, not all the major cities, but the major cities that matter to me, of course, are Fort Worth, Houston, and Dallas. Love it. So when something happens in Houston, where I spent the majority, like I went to elementary school in 5th Ward. Part of my elementary school days were spent in 5th Ward. Just the legends like DJ Screw, who made such an impact. His impact, of course, is music, but for somebody to make such a huge impact like that. And then, of course, every female from Texas, their mantra should be top notch hoes, get the most, not the less of. Top notch hoes, get the most, not the trash like the, you know. It's how it goes. That's just our blood, basically. It's how we were raised. It's what we know. I'm happy to be a part of that. So when I started seeing stuff about him on my YouTube algorithm, I was like, first of all, I was like, thank you, Pimp C, because I needed some content that I'm interested in and that I wanted to talk about. I'm glad that you're coming alive on YouTube. Like, he really making his presence known on YouTube from the heavens. It's a couple of them. It's a lot of Houston legends that a lot of Texans deem as deities, gods, basically. To me, Pimp C is one of them. When he started coming across my attention, I was like, thank you. Well, the first thing that I wanted to talk about when it comes to that is how Pimp C died. The last time somebody asked me, being from Houston, how did Pimp C die? My answer to them was, he was in a room, he was drugged by a hoe, they robbed him and left him for dead. That was my answer. I knew they say he overdosed, but I never believed that. I knew he was set up. For my whole, ever since Pimp C died and I started hearing about what had happened, I always thought it was a Cardi B situation. I always thought that he was drugged, robbed, and left for dead by a hoe or a prostitute in a room, in a hotel room. So I knew he died in the hotel room. More specific facts are coming out about his death. It turns out that they know who offed Pimp C, and there's so many details that I'll get into over time about what happened. When I started my celebrity news and Hot Topic entertainment channel, I started following his wife, his widow. Her name is Chanara, Mrs. Chanara Butler. I started following her. She has the most beautiful eyes. She's strikingly gorgeous, beautiful, beautiful woman. I had first saw an interview about her when I was living in my other apartment, and I was like, I like her vibe, I like her, but I didn't start following her then. I wasn't that invested. But when I started my celebrity, I figured she might be one of the celebrities. She's not quite a celebrity, but just a public, I don't even want to say public figure. I'll just say one of the people that I wanted to follow, her being Chad Butler's wife. I didn't quickly unfollow her. I did try to engage with her a little bit, but I ended up unfollowing her. I don't want to say she's weird. I just want to say, to be Pimp C's wife, I was disappointed, and I'm gonna keep it at that. But I'm gonna get really real on, you know, I'm gonna say what I have to say, but I just was like, okay, you know, I don't need to follow her anymore. And that was that. And I followed her. It's nothing, you know, personal. I just didn't see the point. Now that all of this is coming out about Pimp C, I am pissed off. And this is probably gonna be a really long intro. My groceries will be here in a little bit. I'm gonna say what I have to say. And I might have to break this video up like I did my last one into 2 parts, but we'll see. So it turns out from the video that I watched that Pimp C, a condo, a penthouse in Houston, where him and his wife were set to leave from the airport in Houston to go to California. Now the story story that they told on the internet was he wanted to have a car service take him and his wife to the airport and then go to LA. And she wanted to drive their Bentley, okay? And it also was revealed that she, the wife, Mrs. Butler, told his mother, who is now deceased, RIP to her, and Pimp C, RIP to him as well, that the cousin, I guess, who was his manager, I'll get my facts and stuff tightened up as we go with this, told Pimp C that he could not come and have his back for that trip because he had to work, which turned out to be not true. So I'm like, did anybody ever ask her? I never saw her defend, you know, say anything about that. And when I watched, I couldn't watch very much of her Donnie Houston interview. I don't think she might be on something, but I would have much rather preferred her to be, she was holding a blunt. I never saw her take a hit of that blunt, but I know she is a heavy smoker. But she seemed goofy. Like, you talking about your legendary husband, how he passed away, and you have the opportunity to at least be like, man, I wasn't there, or man, like, she had the opportunity to say a whole lot more, and she just said a whole bunch of nothing, you know. And I was like, okay, so that's that with her. I'll just say this about my situation. Both of my baby daddies are Leos, so I have a great respect for Leo men, because one thing I know for sure, they are going to make sure that you are taken care of. They're going to make sure that you are full. They're going to make sure that you have a car to ride, even if it means, you know, dropping them off at work and riding their truck around the city until it's time to go pick them up, doing whatever they left you the money to go do. They just going to make sure you straight. Like, they're going to make sure their kids with you are straight. Like, and for a long time, one of my Leo baby daddies made sure both of my kids were straight. Leo men are very, very unique. And Chad Butler is a Leo, so I can almost, just from my experience with two Leo men, and one I dated, lived with, married, and I have a child with, that he takes care of, never had a problem ever. I can almost tell you how that airport trip went with his wife. I just don't get why it was even an option to drive the Bentley when the first order of command was to, let's get in this car service and let's go. And then you left him to go get a car that was parked in a tow zone, a Bentley parked in a tow zone. Like, none of that. I don't understand. Okay, let me just say this. They handle business. They handle business. They make sure you're straight. They make sure you're taken care of. They make sure you are safe and protected. They make sure your car is straight. They make sure you got some money. They make sure you eating good at somewhere you ain't never ate before. Like, they make sure your kids got clothes. Like, it's just something about Leo men that I respect. Now, I don't know if I'll ever date another one, for the simple fact that I know how they are. And they wild. They probably gonna have some trouble with the law. Both of my baby daddies have trouble with the law, but they both, no matter what, both of them handle their business, you know what I'm saying? And I raise my kids every day. They have never, ever. And, you know, I may have to remind one of them, but one thing's for sure is that deposit of that money that I need is going to hit every month, period, in the story, same amount or more. And that's just what it has always been. I understand Leo men very well, so I can almost imagine how that airport trip went when she was told to get a car service, you know what I'm saying? Like, or why they would take a Bentley and leave it in the tow zone is I don't get that. I don't get that. So all of that and just watching a whole bunch of videos leads me to believe, like, who all was involved? I don't feel like Buddy was the only person involved in Pimp C's unfortunate passing. I don't feel like Buddy, you know what I'm saying, who has already passed away, his brother, and I heard about that a while ago too, you know, how the other dude got chopped up. Like I you know, just being from Houston, you are interested in news and stuff like that. But I always was trying to hold Mrs. Chenara Butler at a higher standard. My goal and my prayer, you know, has always been to become, you know, a wife one day. I mean, I'ma always pray for that. God always answers my prayer. I can't ever say he has not answered a prayer of mine. Now, this is one of the longest, you know, some prayers he answers in 30 days and some of this one is 8 years. It is what it is, but I'm just thinking, like, granted, when I married my Leo husband, I was 32. So I was just into my 30s, and I understand they were in their 20s. So the decisions that you make in your 20s, she was saying that she left him because she wanted to get the Bentley that was parked in the tow zone instead of letting his cousin, who she had told, who had to work, and instead of letting him get the car that he had a key to and moving it, she left him to get back to Houston to go to a club or a party. Your man is the party. Well, like I didn't get that at all. Your man is the party. Like, what? But I understand I have to give her grace because she was still in her 20s, and he probably married his #1 hoe. Like, I'm going to keep it all the way 100%, and I'm not meaning to disrespect him in any type of way, but I'm frustrated because what? Like, I'm just now learning so much stuff that I'm like, okay, this was orchestrated. I was in a homeless shelter and I had a Pimp C day, and it's so much so to where another girl who was in the homeless shelter came and asked me, how did Pimp C die? And just to find out more about why he's not here, I would say I'm disappointed in his wife, but she was 20 something, probably his main hoe that he decided to marry. Then he had his side chick who probably set him up as well. I mean, I just watched so many videos to where, you know, all of this is allegedly, but putting 2 and 2 together, especially, I mean, it's like air to me, you know what I'm saying, especially having married one. I know how those type of men are. I'll never deal with another one, marriage, children, nothing. I won't ever, but I will never disrespect that type of man because they are the only men that I know and that I've had experience with that completely handle business. No matter how much trouble they get in, they're gonna have a hustle and they're gonna make sure you straight. Like, that's just how they are, and I respect that about them. And just in listening to Pimp C music, he was a character, but he handled his business, and he taught me, like I said, you know, the most important lesson in my life. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't be taking crumbs from these men. And I've done that before, just in, you know, learning the game and growing up. But you know, Pimp is Pimp. Oh man, and just learning more about why he's not here is just what I wanted to do my commentary on. So I will be back when my groceries get here and I'll show you what I got. Hello again, these are the groceries. I'm going to be really quick with this because I'm ready to go lay down. Actually, I have to make something to eat and then go lay down, but it's gonna be real quick because it is 7:33 p.m. and I want to be asleep by 8:30 at the latest. So this is going to be really quick. First, I got some Vermont maple syrup breakfast sausage. I got some re-upped on orange juice, Florida natural, some bananas, some more cage-free white eggs, some Mexican 4-cheese blend, an avocado ranch chopped kit. I got some pre-sliced Thomas bagels, plain. I got the boneless beef tenderloin steak. I am going to cook these, but this is not the steaks that I got that one time. I'm gonna have to go and find out what kind of steak it was that I got at first, because this wasn't it. It might have been. I don't think it was it. So I'm gonna look again and make sure this was it. I got some more ground meat, some Captain Crunch, some Ensure Plus in chocolate, some Hot Pockets in pepperoni pizza, blueberry muffins, 4 count, some Jiffy cornbread. I only got one of these, and I got one honey cornbread by Krusty's. I got some apple juice, some cran apple juice, the 6-pack, organic blueberries, some go-go squeeze organic. What flavor is this? This is applesauce pouches, and some more flavor variety instant oatmeal. Got some more donuts, Lay's donuts. I got my daughters some more jeans. They had a sale on Amazon. Like, these were like 2 for like $12. It was less than $15, and it was 2 of them. So I went ahead and got them some jeans so they could just throw on when we need to do something. I got some more toilet paper. I'm gonna get some more toilet paper, of course, but for now, that's what I got. When I was sitting over there talking about Pimp C, I just want to say thank everybody who has increased the watch time on my channel. I mean, it seems y'all like my food stamp hauls, so I'm gonna keep doing them just because I've never gotten as many views on my videos as I do these food stamp hauls. I'm going to continue doing that, and my commentary now, it's really about to be about Pimp C. That's all I want to talk about. Just to keep it real, just, you know, to keep my mind clear. I don't really like getting into a whole bunch of other people's business. Pimp C is no longer with us, so me going down his rabbit hole is harmless, you know, so that's where I'll be at. So if I didn't say thank you, I'm saying thank you again so much right now. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching Lifestyle Colin YouTube channel. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe.